All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to take these two lines and we are going to multiply them together. So I would like somebody to raise a hand. Give me a prediction. What do you think you're going to get when you multiply two lines together? Do you think you're going to get another line? Do you think you're going to get a quadratic? Do you think you're going to get something completely different? What do you think we're going to get? Gina? Think we're going to get another line? Anybody else? Huh? Something completely different we've never seen before? Anybody else have a prediction? Their predictions can't be wrong. You think we're going to get another line? Okay, so I've got quite a few people who think we're going to get another line, so let's figure this out. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the equation for the red line and the blue line. Okay, I'm going to write the red line under f of 1. The red line on your paper is the lighter line. Okay, so can somebody tell me what that equation would be? We know it's going to be in y equals mx plus b form. So it's f of 1, that's the same thing as y, equals, what's the slope for this? I go up, the red one, I go up 1 over 2, so it's 1 over 2. It's in the positive way, right? I go up and then to the right. Where does it cross the y-axis? At negative 1. Okay, let's look at the blue one. What is the slope for the blue one?
2, right 2.
That's where it crossed the y-axis. So I'm looking at the blue. It crosses at positive 2. What is the slope? I go up. It looks like I'm going up 1 over 1, right?
No.
Yeah. If I'm at 2, I go up to 3 over 1, and I'm right there. Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both of them together to give me a new function of some sort. Either something completely new or I don't know what. All right, so let's start with this. What would negative 4 times negative 4 be? Okay. What would negative 3 times negative 3.5 be? Yes, sir? 10.5. Negative 2 times negative 3 gives me a positive. Negative 1 times negative 2.5 gives me positive 2.5. Yeah. What does 0 times negative 2 give me? 0. We're multiplying and adding. What does 1 times negative 1.5 give me? What does 2 times negative 1 give me? Okay, and then it stops because I've got to find the rest of my stuff. Okay, this might disappear. I'll put everything back up if it does, so don't panic.
Oh my God.
I said don't panic.
I can't.
That is the opposite of not panicking. That is actually panicking. Okay, so what was my line for the red one? Y equals 1 half x minus 1. And what was the blue one? 1x plus 2. Okay, and then we're going to do my chart real quick so far. We've got 16, 10.5, 6, 2.5, 0, negative 1.5, negative 2. But then we have to continue with our chart because it keeps going. So let's look at the red one. Wait, let's figure out, is this the red one? If we do half of 6 is 3. 3 minus 1 is negative 4. Okay, so good. All right, so what is, we know it's 1 half x minus 1. So 1 times a half is a half. A half minus 1 is negative 0.5. All I'm doing is plugging these numbers for x into this equation right here.
How do you know that was the red one? Like, how did you
I checked by plugging in negative 6 and seeing that I got negative 4. If we plugged in negative 5, half of negative 5 is what? 3. Half of negative 5 is 3. 2.5, 2.5. Oh, it's not. So the red one is actually number 2. So let's cross these out. This is f of 2. Good catch, Derek. Okay. So let's change this. So we're looking at the blue. Okay, so what is 1 times 1 plus 2 is?
3.
Okay, I'm a little concerned, guys, when you do that. What is 2 times 1? 2 plus 2 is?
4.
Okay, I'm not sure why we're talking while I'm talking, but you need to stop now. I'm really tired of it. Okay, let's keep going. What would the next one be?
3 times 1.
What's 3 times 1?
3. Plus 2. 5.
Okay.
Actually, it's 5, 6, 7.
Do you guys see the pattern?
Yeah.
I know that Kyle and Derek did. Does everybody else?
Yeah.
It's going up by 1 each time?
No, I don't see
Okay, we'll have to talk about your class. All right. So what is the pattern for this one? What's happening each time?
25.
Not subtracting,
Or
but
adding
adding 0.5. Negative 1 plus 0.5 would give me negative 0.5.
then 0.
Then I would get
0.
0. Then I would get,
0.5.
then what happens?
Then you go to 1.
And then,
1.5.
okay. All right. So let's multiply again. What is 3 times negative 0.5? Negative 1.5. What is 4 times 0?
0.
What is half of 5? Okay. What is 1 times 6?
6.
Okay. What is 7 times 1.5?
7 or 8 or 7.
10.5.
10.5.
So let's look at just the green.
Wait, if you would have gone one more, would it have been 16?
I don't know. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure it would.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. Okay. So do you guys see the pattern here?
Yep, no.
Wait, can we just do the pattern without like all kinds of
Sure.
lines?
But let's look at the green. Is it going to make a line? Is it going to make a parabola, that U shape? Or is it going to make something totally different? Let's look. Is there a vertex?
Yes. Negative, or negative 1, negative 2. It's 0,
It
Why
is
would it be
0,
0,
negative 2. Because this is the x value.
That's the one.
That's the y value.
Ah.
So my vertex is 0, negative 2. So how do I find out what my equation is? What am I missing? I've got a vertex. What else do I need? A. How do I find A?
Differences.
It's the half the second difference. Okay, let's just do a couple of them. We don't have to do a whole bunch. Let's start at right here. 0 plus what gives me 2.5? 2.5 plus what gives me 6? Try again. 3.5. I added 3.5 to 2.5, gave me 6.
Where do you get 3.5?
Because I'm trying to find out the difference between 2.5 and 6.
Just subtract it.
Yeah, that's 3.5. 6 minus 2.5 is 3.5. Okay, 10.5 minus 6 gives me what? 4.5? What is the difference between 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5? 1. What's half of 1?
0.5.
So A equals a half. 4.5. So I get 1/2 times x minus 0 squared minus 2. Done. I just plugged in my A, my H, and my K like I've been doing for the past week.
Negative 0.
Minus 0. Okay, let's do another one.
It would have been a problem.
Before we do another one, we're going to graph it and see what it looks like. All right. If I go to negative 6, I go up to 16. If I go to negative 5, I go up to 10.5. If I go over to negative 4,
Wait.
I go up to 6. All I'm doing is plotting these points. This is my x and this is my y each time. Does everybody see what I'm doing? So I'm plotting my x and my y's. My x's are listed. It has x at the top. My y's are in green on the board.
We have to
The last
plot
column. Yes, we do. Okay. Yeah, so it's past 15. It's not a big deal. Just stick a point up there. Move on. All right. Number negative 3 We go 2.5. At negative 2, we're at 0. At negative 1, I'm at negative 1.5. At 0, I'm at negative 2. Please stop doing that. At 1, I'm at negative 1.5. At 2, I'm at 0. At 3, I'm at 2.5. At 4, I'm at 6. At 5, I'm at 10.5. And I want you to see what we got. So what is that? It's a parabola. We made a quadratic equation. I want you to notice two things because this is going to be very important for your homework. Do we notice? These are the two places where the parabola crosses the x-axis. What else crosses the x-axis in those two places?
I don't get what I did.
Lines.
Your lines.
Wait. Stop this.
Are we good? We're going to do number 2.
Slow down a little bit.
Yes. We've got a lot to do, so I want to make sure we get them all done. But yes.
Understand how you're going to get to.
Shush. Be quiet.
All right. Jeff, could you open the door, please? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to raise your hand if you can tell me what the equation is for the red line.
I don't know how to tell.
Okay, what is the y-intercept? Where does it cross the y-axis?
5.
So it's positive 5. And then we tell the slope. I go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, so it's negative 1. All right. So Derek, you want to try the blue one?
I will. It crosses at 1.
Okay, it crosses at 1, and it's positive 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. What is the slope? I go up.
Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1.
Good. Okay. All right. I'm going to plug that first one in. Okay. I'm going to plug the first one in, and then I'm going to plug the second one in, and then we'll see if we see a pattern.
Wait, are they flipped again? Like the last one?
Nope, this one's fine. See how nothing's put in there for you? Doesn't matter which one's which then. Okay, so I'm going to do the red one. What is negative 5 times negative 1? Negative times negative is a 5 plus 5 is?
10.
Okay. What is negative 4 times negative 1?
4.
4 plus 5 is?
9.
What do you think the next one's going to be?
8.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay. So let's do the second one the same way. We're going to plug in negative 5. What's negative 5 times 1?
Negative 5.
Negative 5 plus 1 is?
Negative 4. Yes.
Okay. What is negative 4 times 1? Negative 4. Negative 4 plus 1 is? What do you think the next one's going to be?
-2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. Stop cussing. Yeah.
No cussing. Be quiet. The only thing you should be saying is you should be answering my questions. Otherwise, there's no I'm sorry. I believe I've mentioned this before. There shouldn't be any talking going on. All right. Let's do the next part. What am I going to do? Who knows what's next?
Oh, you got a times 10 by...
Derek, I see your hand is up, but you got to wait till you're called on too. Derek, what do we do?
You get a times 10 by -4.
And what do you get? Negative 40. What is 9 times negative 3? Negative 27. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 6.
Wait, no, that should be 7.
Oh, that's a 7. I can't read my own handwriting. That's pretty bad. Okay. What's 6 times 0? 5 times 1?
5.
4 times 2?
time.